Hello, good morning. It is Saturday. It is 9:30. I just finished reading. I started another new book because I decided to abandon another one I was reading because I just couldn't get into it. I'm about to meditate and do yoga. I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna have breakfast, and then I think I might go to my favorite cafe. It was supposed to rain today, and the forecast changed, which is very nice. So I think I'm gonna go pick up a pastry and like an iced tea or something. I am debating whether or not I want to have today be a work day. I think I need a break, and I probably shouldn't do classwork today. I just was looking or like thinking about my list of stuff, and I have quite a bit, but I also do have Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of which I could get it done. Tuesday I'm going to the botanical gardens, which is very fun. I want today to kind of be like a spiritual self-care day. I was thinking of maybe doing my first tarot reading, and also I want to do some like herbalism stuff and maybe write in my tome. I still don't know what to call that. I feel like the best term for it is grimoire. Like that's what like feels the most right in my chest. It's just I'm still growing into those like terms and just those powers, and I don't know. I do want to be more open about obviously like not everything because your spiritual craft is so private, but like I do want to start talking about it a little bit more and just kind of sharing my journey. But yeah, today is gonna be a nice day. I'm still feeling low energy, but that's probably because it's 9:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh my god, why don't I have energy? It's 9:30. And my room was super hot last night and my allergies are bad, so I think it's just like the perfect storm. But I also think my body's telling me to like not push myself too hard today. I was gonna go to the gym, but if I'm still feeling this way in a couple hours, I'm probably not going to, and that's okay. But yeah, today's gonna be a good day. I definitely want to paint today. That is one of my goals. I want to maybe start another artist diaries episode because I do have some things I'd really like to talk about. I'm going to meditate. I've been meditating for 10 minutes a day and I'm trying to up that. I've realized like last night that if I meditate past 5 minutes, it gets easier. 5 minutes is like the fight of like getting into it, and then once I hit 5 minutes, like I can be out for like 20. So I'm really trying to build up my endurance and discipline with that, so we'll see. Mornings are usually harder for me to focus with meditation, I guess, because I'm like awake. I don't know. Nighttime's most of the time easiest, and like midday is sometimes really nice too, but I normally meditate like morning and night. Okay, I just talked for 4 minutes. I need to go. Yoga is a practice that I have been practicing for almost every day for almost 3 or 4 years. It's something that's absolutely so important to me and something that I value so much. This morning, like literally what I said in the last clip, I wasn't feeling it. I woke up and was like, do I have to? But then I got on the mat and I did my routine and I emerged feeling energized and feeling so much better. Spiritual self-care isn't necessarily about doing spiritual practices. It's about doing self-care to preserve your spirit and to preserve your energy and to uplift your energy. Like I'm sure some things in this video I'm going to show aren't necessarily spiritual, but I mean everything I embody is energetic and everything I embody is to help myself. That's why I keep such a, not necessarily strict, but such a tight routine, because it benefits me in so many ways and allows me to be productive and to feel good. Yoga and meditation have absolutely changed my life. It's taught me so much discipline and so much wisdom and how to observe and not react and how to exist in a way that is healthy. And I'm not saying other forms of existence are unhealthy. I'm just saying for me personally, I found a way to exist in a way that felt the most aligned with who I am. And yoga and meditation taught me a lot of that. And I carry the wisdom and practices of yoga and meditation into all of my life, and it's just really changed my life, and I'm very grateful for it. Another thing that's like super important to my well-being is having a clean space. It's a little tricky here because I live in a dorm. I have no space. I do my best and I definitely struggle a little bit, but it is clean to me and organized. But I have some dishes piled up on my desk, so I'm gonna wash those and then get dressed and go to the cafe. But keeping a clean space is super important to me. Just kind of like cleaning up as I go most of the time, just so that like there's no buildup of stuff, just because I'm also living with another person and I want to be respectful of like their space as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go clean my dishes and then we're gonna head to the cafe. I'm excited. Iced chai latte and a chocolate croissant. While I was there, it started hailing. What? Wild. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy this and play The Sims. So I was hoping today to like get a bunch of stuff done and just kind of be productive, but my body and my mind is just kind of slow right now and kind of just telling me to take it easy. And I'm just trying not to feel guilty for that. And I was going into today with the intention of a spiritual self-care day. So I think I'm just gonna carry on with that and just gonna give myself the time to be slow and just take care of myself and just do things. I think because of the nature of the work I do, I sometimes feel guilty taking time for myself and just kind of like not doing anything. And just like with schoolwork, like everything's going so quickly right now and it just feels never ending. But like I have Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday to get my work done. I don't need to do all 4 days. I deserve a day off. Like, so I'm just kind of reiterating that to myself. I'm watching this amazing streamer and then I'm going to, I think while I'm watching the streamer, I'm gonna get some herbalism work done in my grimoire because I haven't worked in it in a bit, so I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll show you a little bit of work I'm doing because I don't show it too much, but I'd like to show a little bit. So I'm currently reading this book called Women Who Run with the Wolves. I've been reading it for a while and it's taken me a really long time to get through. It's really dense. It's like essentially this woman's entire life work in a book, and it's exploring myths and folklore from many different cultures about the female archetype, the feminine archetype. But I wanted to read you a sentence that I just read. We may have been taught to set aside a cute insight in order to get along. However, the reward for being nice in oppressive circumstances is to be mistreated more. And I don't know, that hits really hard. And she has so many powerful insights. And I love this book, and I think I needed this energy today. I'm kind of getting back into it. It's a dense book. I'm only like 80 pages in and I've been reading this book for probably a year now, but obviously I've been reading it on and off. But these are really books I want to explore more, just kind of exploring like myths and folklore and power, but like balanced power, not like governmental structures of power, but like internal power, especially like energetic power, like the feminine, masculine, and androgyne energies and stuff like that. I actually ordered a book by Nikita Gill on like feminine myths and folklore that's coming soon, which I'm really excited for. Yeah, I don't know. Feeling weird today. I think it's really just my allergies giving me like a sinus headache. So I'm just gonna take it slow. I'm not streaming today. I'm just gonna read this, relax, paint hopefully if I have the energy to do that. I really want to create. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading this because it's a beautiful book. Hi, so it is far later in the day now, it's like 6:30. Kind of had an unexpected turn to the day, but it kind of like made me reflect on something and like made me want to talk about something on here, kind of just about like emotional healing and maturity. Like I've really been noticing like the shift in myself that I've been embodying for a while, but like I've been more aware of recently of how like I no longer feel trapped in my emotions, or like when I get triggered or when I have a breakdown, I can feel it and flow through it, but then I don't feel suffocated by it or that like it's never gonna leave. Like, I guess I just feel like I have more control over my emotions, which is really, really great and makes me really proud. And I think that's like a really important thing to like spiritual self-care, letting yourself feel your feelings. Like, I think for a while, like through like my trauma healing and my spiritual journey, I kind of intellectualized my feelings so much that I didn't feel them as much because like I could explain them away or kind of like use all my healthy coping mechanisms to like stop. But I think like right now I'm kind of working on like using those healthy coping mechanisms, but also letting myself feel the feelings and flow through them and get out of them. I think it's important to feel your feelings and to know they're there and to acknowledge them and let them pass. Like that's kind of like a lesson in meditation of like when your thoughts are there, you acknowledge them, say hi, and then let them pass. Like, and I think that's like a beautiful lesson for so many things, and I'm just really proud of myself for the way in which I handle myself in situations. Like, I'm proud of myself for communicating and just standing up for myself. Like, I'm getting so much better at that, and I'm just really, really proud of myself. And I think that's like a huge thing in self-care is communication and emotional well-being and taking care of your emotions and feeling your emotions and taking like moments to check in with yourself. I needed to text a friend and tell them my situation and feel validated, and then I journaled. Like, journaling is such a beautiful way of just like channeling, and it was hard. I was like shaking and like trying to like write it down. I was getting like kind of triggered by writing it down, but it helped, and I'm proud of myself. And I'm now going to eat chocolate and watch somebody who's quickly becoming my favorite streamer, and maybe play some Spiritfarer or The Sims. Probably The Sims. But, and that's another thing, like, video games are such a good way to just like take care of myself and allow myself downtime. Like, I'm really proud of myself for today because I didn't do work, and I know that's kind of like a weird thing to be proud of, but like as someone who's actually, I did edit videos, but like at least for like schoolwork I didn't do any schoolwork, and I'm proud of myself for that. And I was like looking through my list and I'm like, oh, I could get that done in a day. I just am proud of where I'm at the moment, and I'm proud of myself every day, every moment, because I'm so strong. I'm gonna go relax now. Okay, so it is nighttime now, which is normally when I start doing my nighttime routine, settling down. I normally read for like an hour and then journal and then meditate and then go to bed. I typically at night read fiction. I actually started a new book today and I'm already 100 pages in. It's really good. I read fiction a lot at night. I think it's really nice to just like kind of escapism essentially, but also kind of just like it often offers perspective on like things I'm dealing with now, or just like really beautiful insight through like fiction, and it's just very calming and it's a nice way to get off my phone. I try not to use my phone too much. I will admit I do use my phone like right before I go to sleep to like disassociate and just like brain shut off, but like it's not the healthiest, but it helps me, so I balance things. But it is raining and it's so beautiful. I just love sitting here in like the dim light, looking out the window and reading and relaxing. I think I might do a small sound bath because I haven't used my singing bowl in a really long time. I've never recorded it. I might try and see what happens. Yeah, let's see. So I'm now going to journal. It's kind of the last thing I do at night. I have one journal that I have two journals I use every single night, but one of them kind of is a little more simple. It talks about like, you write like stuff that happened each day and energy levels and habits and stuff, and then the other one is just like my stream of conscious, like we're talking about my day and whatever. But this is a practice that's really important to me. I journal almost every single night, and it is a really good way of taking care of my mind and my soul, and just also really cool to look back on. But I think this is where I'm going to leave off this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope maybe you got inspired by something. Tell me in the comments below what you do to take care of your mind and soul. And I hope y'all have an amazing night or day, and make sure to drink some water, eat some food, and take care of yourselves. And I'll see y'all very soon.